Blog Talk Radio.
Industry professionals, have you been looking for an outlet to get your music heard? Hip Hop National Radio and hiphopntl.com, your digital service provider to get the best music first. Pop, rock, jazz, R&B, gospel, and etc. All genres of music with a hip-hop twist. This is your chance to get it first and stay on top of the competition. hiphopnational.com is for you. Log on now.
Hello, everybody. My name is Jay King. Welcome to Hip Hop National Radio. We try to give you real information in real time about the real music business. Today we're going to discuss what is a master recording and who owns it. This is an interesting subject because I think a lot of people make master recordings and don't even understand that there is an issue with ownership if a contract isn't in place that sets forth, what each party that's involved with that master owns and or controls. What about this subject is interesting to you?
Well, Jay, I always confused it with, publishing, and I thought if you were a publisher of the song, then you automatically own the masters of the recording. And plus, I also thought if you had the copyright on the song that you were owner of the master recording. So that's what made me. And then we had that little, conversation today about it, and I was like, okay, then I think we need to talk about it.
Yeah, well, so, and I get that a lot. People always think that if you, in fact, own publishing, that you own master. And they're two totally different things. Who do you think owns that master recording? I'm talking to you, Al.
On Crywolf?
No, who do you think owns the master recording, period?
The record company.
Okay. Sometimes that's true. The record company sometimes does own the master recording. Now, because a lot of these artists are recording with producers, and they're not getting contracts signed, but they're taking music from these guys, who, in fact, do you think owns that recording?
The producer is in his control.
Well, a lot of these people are actually recording songs, and they're using 2 tracks. They're not even using 4. There's no contract between you and a producer. And when there is no contract between an artist and a producer has, in fact, created the music, you know who owns that master?
The producer.
Nobody. They both own it.
Oh, okay.
If there's no agreement, both parties own the master because both parties have participated in the master. Rick says the producer or the person that pays for the recording. In some instances, you're right, Rick, because they own the master, but they don't own the rights to do anything with them. They don't own the vocals. The person who is the original creator of the song does not necessarily own the master, no, Nicole. The person that owns the master is the person who has an agreement for the master. If there's no agreement, the person who is the original creator of the song owns the publishing and the writers. They created the song from that respect. But the master itself, the person who pays for the master, in fact, owns it. But they only own the master as it sits. They don't own the right to put it out. They don't own the right to sell it in any way, form, or fashion. And they don't own the vocal performance if there's no agreement in place. So The person who is the original creator of the song owns the song as a writer and publisher if he hasn't assigned the publishing to anybody else. But if somebody takes your song and records it, it's your song, so you're going to get the writer and publisher royalty, but the master is theirs. So when I record masters on myself, I'm the master owner. But when I record a master on Club Nouveau, we own the master together, unless I give Club Nouveau money or have them sign an agreement saying that I'm the sole owner of the master. We're partners. Does the person who owns the master also share copyrights? The person who owns the master can only share copyrights if you've assigned a portion of the publishing to him or her. So, and let me get this clear to everybody. If you write a song